Hello, BSG. This is my submission for SuperLiminal Glitches category. Let's hop right in and we'll go from there. So, timer starts as soon as we enter this door that appears now. Um, we go in 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is SuperLiminal. SuperLiminal is a puzzle-like game. It uses perspective. Yeah, you solve puzzles. We do glitches, so we have to solve all the puzzles as well. Only the way we do it is, yeah, we try to do them all optimal. Um, we're not allowed to use any skips whatsoever, uh, like out of bounds and stuff. So that's all different categories. You go in here, go through this hallway. I'll try to explain as much as I go during the run, but yeah, there's a bunch going on. So we grab this one, turn around, drop it here. So our first kind of optimization is we go into this door frame, grab this cheese, use the door frame to save time on the fall, and that just saved us a bunch of time waiting for the cheese to fall all the way from the ceiling. Go here, make a sharp turn here, grab a block, put it in here, and go in. Normally you would resize the block. That wouldn't be fast. Grab this, make a jump here, drop it there. That saves like a second or so. Drop it through the wall. Okay. So the first level is basically kind of tutorial level where we do like all kinds of stuff where you learn to resize and like how the perspective thing works and stuff. Every level has like their own kind of yeah theme going on for it, so we will see it during the run. So here we should grab a cheese, but we're not. This wall is falling, and apparently it has like a hitbox when it starts falling. So we make abuse that and just run straight to the wall. So that's the first level down. It's a bunch more to go. Next up is optical. Um, yeah, as it says, optical, like as an optical illusion. This entire level is filled with optical illusions. Um, we won't see a lot of them because we just run through everything because we know the way. Most of the time save in this game, you see like a lot in here is like we cut corners a lot. I think like overall in the run we save like minutes just by cutting all the corners. If you get seasick or like car sick quickly, then yeah, this game might not be the perfect match for you. Grab this, grab it here, jump, make it a bit bigger, put it up here, and jump over the wall. Now that's a puzzle done. Take a little bit of buck jump here to save us from a ledge grab. So here there's like a optical illusion puzzle, but since it's location based and not side based, we can just do it backwards. Hop in here, grab the box, reuse the box for later. Box jump. A box jump basically we resize while we jump. Game is not like not completely intended to do so, but yeah, it works. I filled a little skip here because I'll be running like a different category. I just do this for my submission and stuff works a little bit different. But we'll make it work. I will be training before BSG. So we drop this box, hop on this thing, get that out of the way, and we go from here. So here's a little walk to the next part of the level. Um, yeah, at the moment I have the sound turned off because, but you can still read the subtitles. Um, if you've been running this game like for like, what does it say, like over 1,000 runs? Yeah, the dialogue gets annoying. So, but it's fine, it's fine. So here, there's a moon. We grab the moon, put it up here, grab the exit sign here, resize it using the lamp to save a little bit of time. Go in and go out. Simple as that. So here's as well. It's like the bigger you are, the faster you go through the hallways, like size and stuff. So we aiming to go to resize it as optimal as possible. Not too big, not too small. Next up, we have cubism. Cubism is all the way around cubes. There's a bunch of different puzzles involving cubes. So yeah, we start up with this super long hallway. Next up, there's another skip coming up. We're supposed to grab a cube that's been hidden and then use it to resize to go onto this ledge. But we make use of the environment and just use this pole instead. Then we grab this one, put it here, and just hop on. Got this corner. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Got more corners. Cubism is a lot of walking because we like optimized all the skips, so we kind of skip on the puzzles and like cheese them a bit. Like this jump, we also there you're supposed to resize those things, but yeah, we can just do the jump normally. When we have like a ledge, like a stairs or something, we can because the physics of the game, we can like jump saves us time because jumping is just as quick as walking in a straight line, but going up like diagonal um, spaces that lowers your movement speed, so it saves like a bunch of time during the run just to jump off up to cliffs. Here it is like a small optimization if I get it. No, didn't get it. So we can jump there. It saves like a little bit of time, but it's not really frame perfect, but pretty close. So yeah, that was cubism. Next up we get blackout. Warning, there's a bit of flashing lights in blackout and a couple of loud noises. I will warn before it happens. But blackout, it's like the horror part of the game basically. So everything is in the dark. We have to find the generator to turn its power on. Here's a trigger warning, a light warning, and a sound warning. It will happen in a little bit. So yeah, okay. There's a little bit of flashing light still. Okay, we're over all the flashing lights and stuff. So here we just go through the dark maze, but we know how the maze goes. So go a little bit to the left, and apparently there's an exit here. Got the corners as much as possible. Go to this door. Got more corners. Here we look down and we just take a jump into the dark on a dark platform, and we got there. So blackout is mostly just more walking. So this would be a perfect time for like donation stuff. Just going through a maze. Zigzag here. Okay, next up we're walking into this dark part. What we can do is just turn around and use the shadows to our advantage. We hop on this railing to save like a little bit of time. Oh, and we failed the jump. Oh! Try it again. We got it this time. Okay, so next up there's a maze going on where we're supposed to get a light. We don't like to get the light because that's slow. So we just do a little setup here. Yes, got it. And we're in. And we're out. Okay. Got the corner here. So here we're supposed to make this light really big, but it's same as before. We know how this maze goes, so we do it in the dark. And that's the end of it. So here's a little bit of more walking. At the end of this hallway, there's another flashing light warning, so be aware. This is totally not an copyright infringement. This is their own idea. And we're at the end of the hallway. Okay, so flashing light warning is over. So this was the end of Blackout. Next up is Clone. In Clone, everything goes. It's about cloning. We're gonna duplicate a bunch of stuff. So we can't resize a lot in cloning. Everything we touch in Clone will just multiply. It's just like really confusing when you're just getting used to all the resizing and stuff. So okay. So the beginning of every level is basically the same. We start in this office. we just woke up from our nap. This entire game is like placed inside a dream, inside of a dream, inside of a dream. We're going deeper and deeper into the dream world. So a bunch of walking. So our first duplicate will be around this corner, where we go through this door, but instead it duplicates. So we go over the door instead. More walking. Here we can resize but also duplicate. So what we do is we grab this, turn it around, and throw it up in the air. So we get a... Nope. And now we get a smiley! Look at the smiley! Okay, next up we got the pear puzzle. Just push the pear away, and that's it. And more fruit. This time it's an apple. A lot of loud noises. And that's the apple puzzle. And more slopes. More optimization on cutting corners. Here we just clone this sign a lot so we can make a stairs for ourselves. And get rid of it. The corners. And that's clone for you. We're gonna go into the elevator, deeper into our dream state. And next up is Dollhouse. Dollhouse is the bane of our existence. There's so much going on in Dollhouse, resizing wise. It gets really confusing. We'll try to keep you guys on track, but yeah. So instead of in the side of the office, we go to we started somewhere else. We started in this movie theater, where the sound like makes you wonder where you are, because it goes all the way around. And then, either way, we're still in the office. The same jump, make the same desk jump, the corner. And instead of going to the hallway, we fall down. Where we find this little dollhouse. We want to go inside the dollhouse. I think that's a little too small. But to go into the dollhouse, we have to go even smaller into the dollhouse. So we get a little bit of setup here. Align those lines and pop. Go up this, through this door. Always grab the radio because it definitely saves time. It's like 100% time save. It didn't. I just grabbed the light. The radio is yeah, doesn't do anything. Anyways, so here we grab this thing, resize it using the door, and play Jenga. And we lose Jenga. Go into this door, grab the window, resize the window. And we go even smaller into the dollhouse. We keep like going inside the dollhouse, inside the dollhouse, inside the dollhouse. Everything here is like Inception level headache. So here we grab this bouncy castle, resize the bouncy castle, and use these lines to make a setup. So we can go into the bouncy castle, go into the air vent, and grab our bouncy castle where we are in at the moment and drop it on the other side. I don't even know it anymore at this point. So, anyways, we just moved the bouncy castle to the other side of the map. And we're gonna go even smaller. We want to go into that keyhole over there. So what we do is we resize this thing. Oh, wait, let me reset checkpoint. There's a different setup for this. Like I said, I've been running a different category at the moment. It works a little bit different. We drop it in front of the window, fall into the keyhole, grab the dollhouse again, resize the dollhouse, use the dollhouse to go down, and that's the end of the dollhouse. So all my splits is called right, right, left, right. Bleh. Anyways, that's the solution of a puzzle we got somewhere in here. The actual level is the actual name of the level is laboratory. We have to escape a lab. So we start in the basement of the whole thing. This is where one of the big skips comes in. There's a hitbox over here that starts a dialogue, and we don't want the dialogue because that's like 7-second dialogue. So we try to jump over it. And then there's another one at the end of the hallway, and we also don't want that one, so we just gonna hop over that as well using this conveniently placed vending machine. And that's a big can for you. Use the can, jump on this speaker, and we dodge the hitbox for the second dialogue. That's 2 dialogue skips for you. Do some parkouring while we wait till the dialogue finishes. So we're looking for a line that says goodbye, and then we're gonna do some. There's a bunch of alarms we have to click, and it's a sequence. That's one. Go back into the office, and the alarm will start running again. Now we line up here. We line up with the alarm to click it as soon as possible. Go back into the office. The alarm goes again. We line up here to click the alarm again. Go out. The alarm goes off immediately. Click the alarm again. And I roll this upside down. Go into some basement, I think. There's another alarm. We go into this painting. And we're out of the office. So now we're back in the basement. And the basement is a circle. You just keep going left. Until we're not anymore. And there is a door. And we go to the door. But the world turns upside down again. Drop this door down. The door opened a new door. So yeah, like I said, this game will give you a headache when you play it casually. It has a bunch of replayability, this game. There's like all these hidden things in there. There's a bunch of different endings. I would totally recommend playing it. I saw Dunkte play it like on last BSG that made Cyrix play it, and yeah, then I wanted to play it, and now I'm like, I haven't been playing a lot else past year, let's say it like that. Here there's a puzzle. Nope, I failed the puzzle because I was explaining stuff. So the exit sign says we have to go somewhere, but we have to look the other way. Like, talking and mazing is hard, so try my best. That's the puzzle. Next up, we're in the pool now? So we skip the pool. Here's a chess piece. That's not a chess piece. And the exit is on the floor. So yeah, like you can see, our dream gets weirder and weirder as deeper we go into it. You will see the sequence now I have on my screen, on my splits. It's right, right, left, right, left, right, right. If you do it like there's like 3 or 4 solutions for it. If you do it any different way, you're like lose like 10 minutes on your run. And now we're outside. What's the setup again for this? I think it's here. Oh, it was not there. It was there. Like I said, I've been running like different categories. They all work a little bit different with setups. So I'll make sure I get this run down before I have to do it if it gets in. And we're back in our bedroom, where we press our alarm and the level ends. Now we're in white space. This is like the deepest part of our dream. Go in here, grab it in. we just have to wait for this loud sequence to end. So basically we made a paradox and our dream is collapsing. So now we have to get out of our collapsed dream. Like the rest of the game, we can start moving while the loading screen is still going on. So yeah, white space is like the longest level we have. There's a bunch of walking, a couple of puzzles at the end, like a couple of cool skips at the end as well. But for now, it's mostly walking and listening to the dialogue, which I have turned off. So here we have like a little small optimization. So the game puts you in at like 99% size. So if you just reset checkpoint, the game will put us back in 100% size, which is a free like 5-second save. Yeah, you would think we go to that door, but there's like the trigger to enter the next phase. It's a straight line, and if we go like sideways, we hit the line earlier. I believe it works something like that. Loud, more straight line walking. We go through this hallway. The hallway ends. So the music in this game is also really cool. We go towards this window, but the window is too high, so we just grab the cube we just came out and then use this cube to jump on the next level? So in this part of the story, the entire like the plot of the story where we find out how our dream works, and I will you should figure it out when you play it yourself. It's a really cool story to get like involved in. Use the stairs. Use apparently it's real. Go to the end of this hallway. Unlike every other hallway, this hallway just stops. Round to blue. And now comes the bane of my existence. The skip I will try to hit the first time. I'm notorious to fail this skip like always. So I will try my best. So I'll be focusing for a little bit. So what you're supposed to do there is grab the two chess pieces and like hop them like one after the other. But we can do it with one. If you like fail the jump, you die. You have to do the entire thing over. So here we resize this box, and if everything goes well, you can skip the entire piece of the level. Do a box jump here, hop to the window, and that saves like 20 or 30 seconds. So we're supposed to do like a whole sequence with grabbing a cheese, resizing a cheese. We call this cheese skip. There's also a cheese skip. I haven't figured out what. So yeah, we're near the end of the game. So this was my submission for glitches category SuperLiminal. Take this out of the way. Fall down. Look at that alarm. In about 15 seconds, we had time. Oh wait, we still have like one level more to go, which is like 1 second long level. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope to see you guys in February. And that was SuperLiminal.